Hello, everyone. My name is Brock Noland, and I'm Vice President of Internal Engineering here at phData. And today I'm going to give you a demo of SQLMorph. So I'll start off by clicking the Demo button and then expanding Oracle to Snowflake. I've just got some example queries here. So here's a create table statement. And if I click Execute, it'll paste that query in the left-hand side. So this is the Oracle statement. And over here is the Snowflake statement. And so you can see number is supported on both platforms, so it's transferred as is. Blob's converted to binary. Clob is converted to varchar. Nclob is also converted to varchar, so forth and so on. The constraints are supported, so they're translated as is. You can see here there's actually a check constraint over here on the left that's highlighted. Does not translate, so we note that line as an error on the target SQL here. And then we highlight the line on the left-hand side. But the uniqueness constraint does translate as is. We can click View Diff here, and it'll show us the differences in the source and target SQL. We can click Settings here, and we can adjust any settings that relate to the translation. And over here, we can change the target language. So if we have a different language that we'd like to translate, that's available here as well. We can click the feedback button. So we click feedback and say, not working, so forth and so on. We can click supported statements. So this basically gives you a constantly updated view of where we are from a support perspective. If something is not labeled, that means it's GA. So comment on is GA. This is HUN to Snowflake. Create table is beta. And so this is all based on the number of tests that we have internally. And you can see down here, Netezza, which is what we're one of the big features we're currently working on. Select is in alpha form here as well. You can also click change log and see all the changes as we roll them out to you. You can click the About button, and it'll bring you to the phData documentation, which gives you some details on how SQLMorph works behind the scenes. And another option is, using the UI is useful for interactive translation. If you have maybe one SQL file with a couple hundred queries you want to translate, or just a single large statement that you want to translate, works great. Now, if you have thousands of files or hundreds of files that you need to translate, really what you want is a command line tool. So if you Google search pip install SQLMorph, you'll be brought to the PyPy page, and you can copy that and install the SQLMorph API. So down here in the PyPy page, it tells you how to run the page, how to run the command. And if I copy that command and run it, then I get the help. So a couple different pieces here. So you'll need to specify the URL. That's the URL here. And then you'll need to specify the auth token. So the auth token, we just go back to our API page here, or go back to SQLMorph, click the API page, and you'll get an auth token here. That is sensitive, so I won't paste it here. And then you can specify the source and target as well as input. And you can translate hundreds and thousands of queries in a batch form. So if you have any feedback, please use the feedback button. You can also email SQLMorph-support@phdata.io, SQLMorph-support@phdata.io. We'd love to get feedback from you, things that are working, features that you'd like us to prioritize or add. Very open to working on whatever it is you need us to do. Thank you.